Hi, my name is Pam Carswell, and welcome to Christmas Ornament 2.0 3D Build. I can't wait to have you today. So we are going to make another Christmas ornament, and so let's get started. To begin with, we are at Tinkercad.com, where you can make your own free account. This is a wonderful resource for those who want to build and 3D create without wanting to put a whole lot of expensive software on computers. This way, if you've got an internet connection, you've got CAD. So it's all shape-based and it's pretty easy to use. I have pulled up a fresh build plate and we're all ready to start designing. The first thing we're going to do is change the snap grid to 0.1 millimeters. This is going to allow us to move things very exactly. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here till I get to the polygon. I like using this shape because it's a little unusual and it's very customizable. I'm going to put this at 5 millimeters. And then I'm going to make it a little bigger. I want it at 50 millimeters to each side. That's going to give us the size of a small orange kind of ornament. Now I'm going to make it a 7-sided ornament. You can make it however many sides you would like it to be. I'm also going to put a little bevel on. I think this makes an ornament look more finished. Okay, the other thing I'm going to do is change this to a lighter color so you can see what I'm doing just a little bit better. I think I'm going to make that bevel 0.5 just to make that a little more even. Okay, so there's my shape. Now, the next shape I'm going to use is all the way here in the shape generator in the all section. This area has a lot of shapes and you get around it by using all of these numbers. The shape that we're after is in section 9. So you'll have to skip around a bit to get over to 9. The shape we're going to be using today is called the mandala. Now sometimes this means circles like in coloring books, but today it means kind of a star pattern, which I think looks really nice as a Christmas tree ornament. So I'm also going to change this to like a really bright pink so it's a little easier for you guys to see what I'm doing with this shape. Now we know that my ornament here is it's supposed to be 50. Okay, so what happened here? I wanted it 50 by 50 by 50. Okay, so we're back to 50 by 50. Okay, so then I'm going to put this mandala at about 45 and 45. That gives us a nice even shape. Okay. All right, so now I've got to pull that mandala up using this little cone piece. That's going to make sure that it's up here. Now, we know that the yellow piece is 5 millimeters high. We're just going to look at the mandala from the front and we're going to let it be moved around. And I'm just going to put in 4.75 here. That's going to make sure that these two shapes are connected nicely. All right, so I think that's fairly even, but to be sure that I don't look at the ornament after printing and think, why didn't I get that even properly? I'm going to use that align tool. I don't know if you saw, maybe I did it too fast. I'm going to draw a box around the shapes that I want to align. I'm going to click on this align tool, and then I just click on the dots that I want to align it with. This way I know that things are centered properly. Okay, so now I've got these two shapes nicely aligned. I am going to draw another box around them and group them. This makes sure that they're one piece. Okay, look at that. So there it is. And now I'm going to return to basic shapes. And I'm going to come down here to the tube. Now we know that the big yellow, original yellow piece was 5 millimeters tall. I'm going to make this tube 5 millimeters tall as well to make a nice place for the hook to hang. I'm going to have that kind of half in and half out. Okay. And again, I'm going to draw a box around. I'm going to use the align tool. And now I don't want this in the center of things, so I'm not going to use both here. I'm just going to use this one to put it squarely in the middle right here. Okay, so now I've got that in the middle. Again, I'm going to group that shape all together. All right, and there it is. There is our ornament. So now I'm just going to turn her back around, make sure that it looks okay from every angle. Yep, nice flat back. Everything looks okay. Good. Okay, I'm going to look at it from the top. Yep, that looks good. Look at it from the back. Yep, we're looking good. I'm just going to take a quick look. Yep, good from the bottom. It's always a great idea to have a good look and rotate through your design. This is where we can find a lot of mistakes. This is where things can get caught early and corrected. If you don't do this, you will generally find that a mistake has been made somewhere. It's really easy to fix these mistakes if you find them right now, but if you don't find them now, it can make it a whole lot harder to go back and fix them later. So it's helpful to have a good look. Remember, there's always this undo button right now if you need to go back. So let's say I didn't have something lined up quite the way I wanted to. I could always go to undo. Conversely, if I did like something, I can always go to redo and put that right back there. Okay, so I'm sure you noticed that this was calling the Stunning Dupes. I don't know that that's the greatest name for this. I think we'll call it Mandala Ornament. Okay. So you are free to make your own ornament, maybe a mandala, maybe something else, and I would love to print it for you free of charge. What I do need from you though is your STL file. So when you're all done making this, oops, I didn't spell ornament right, did I? Oh dear. I seem to have lost an R. All right. There we go, that's a little better. Okay, so when you're ready to send me your ornament, you're going to click Export, Everything in the Design, STL, and you'll just export it out to me, save your design, and send it to me. You can email it to me, and in the next slide, you'll see my email address and a picture of what this ornament looks like when it's all 3D printed. So that's all we have for today, and we can't wait to see what you all come up with. You have a great one. Bye-bye.